Welcome from Anfield. My name is Derek Ray. I'm joined by Stuart Robson here on the commentary gantry. And I have to say, the Kop in fine voice already as we approach kick-off time. What a match this promises to be.
Well, this is one of the great games of the season, isn't it? Liverpool at home to Manchester United. We've got some top-class players on view, two very good teams and a magical atmosphere. What more could you ask for?
Far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? We're going to see the first yellow card of the game. The referee not standing on ceremony.
Well, he's under pressure now. It's a long time to be on a booking.
Well, no way to put a positive spin on that one. Disappointing.
Well, I don't think he'll be on the next free kick, will he? That wasn't good at all.
Robertson. Roberto Firmino's in there. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Fred. Scott McTominay. And he's taken it away. Well, on the way into the game, so many people were asking us about Sadio Mane. And somehow kept out by De Gea. Going short. He takes aim. And first-class defending, cleared off the line. And space for them here on the flank. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Fred. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Now sending it in. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Great defending here. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Over it comes. Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Corner again. And a goal! United forge ahead in the derby. And that has silenced the majority in here. Well, back underway. Will that goal have the effect of stinging Liverpool into action? Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw-in. Oh, that's a really good run. Has eyes for goal. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, as you can see, this catches everybody by surprise. Look where he is when he strikes it. That's a great goal.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Well, no stopping him. But they took care of the situation defensively. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. It's going to be United's free kick. Well, just a warning on this occasion. Might have decided to hand out the yellow card. Oh, and taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Mane. Foiling them effectively. Firing it towards goal. Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Taken short. Crossed into the penalty area. It comes to nothing in the end. He'll have a go here. Terrific save. And short it is. Fine cross into the middle. Tremendous block. And that is going to be a free kick. This to give them the advantage. And confidently converted.
Well, as you can see, the keeper makes no effort in the end. He was hoping it would be struck down the middle, but it's an easy finish, really.
Underway again. Liverpool hold the aces. Now, what can they produce on the flank? But really sticking to their task defensively. Salah! I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. Can they extend their lead? A goal! Accurate from the spot.
Well, here it is again. The keeper tries to read the penalty, but in the end, he just makes no effort whatsoever. That's a strange decision.
And the action continues. And no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Oh, what's he gone and done? Thiago! Oh, that is a goal from long range. He won't soon forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer.
Well, here it is again, and just look at this. It's such good technique. It's a wonderful strike from that range.
They get the ball rolling again. It does appear that Liverpool are just about out of sight. Maguire. It's with McTominay. Scott McTominay. A sloppy pass. And having already received a yellow card, he's walking a very fine line. Well, I think he'll be a bit cross with himself based on that free kick. Not the execution he was looking for. Given away by Manchester United. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Oh, big chance. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
Well, they fancy a short one. And no way through. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Fred. Maguire. Scott McTominay. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sancho. Sends it back. And the keeper diving to thwart him. And over it comes. Struggling to get it away. Decent position. And here's Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes. Quite possibly a yellow card as their flow was stopped. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
McTominay. Good defending. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Can they keep it going? And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
Oh, this is looking promising. Mane. And De Gea, absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. And a short corner, let's see. Firmino. And it's Salah with the cross. Well, still an issue here. And problem solved for now. Alexander-Arnold. A decisive clearance it was. Well read to win possession back. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. The electronic board has been held in the air and we're going to have a minimum of a glorious chance. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
Favouring the short one. Crossing into the middle. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a well-worked corner. They go short, change the angle, and then put the ball into the box, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
This is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. No, not the best challenge. Well, in there to tidy up. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
No more time left. First half is over here. Corner again.
Substitution for Liverpool. Coming off the pitch.
Underway in the second half. And after such a lopsided first 45 minutes, is it possible to think they could turn this around? And deliver towards the back post. And a struggle to get it away properly. Well, threat over for now. Fred. And good pressure high up the pitch. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Short corner it is. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Eccentric goalkeeping. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Making sure nothing came of it.
Well, they won't come much closer than that.
Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
And Thiago. Thiago! Sensational goalkeeping from David De Gea. And De Gea, absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. Short corner favoured. And it's played into the centre. Well cleared away. Mane. Oh, good strike. Oh, and it goes. Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
Given away by Manchester United. Fred. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Can they hit on the break? Sadio Mane's cross. Oh, they don't. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And just look at that strike. He opens up his body and makes a really clean contact with the ball. A great finish.
A strong hand on the ball. And that's a corner. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Luis Diaz. Oh, from miles out, he's done it! How about that for a pure strike? Terrific technique. Wondrous.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he sets himself ready to hit this. He judges the flight of the ball perfectly, and what a sweet connection. That's a brilliant goal.
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. It's been given away here by Ronaldo. Beautifully disguised ball, but they're not being allowed to continue. It's offside.
Well, he had the vision to pick out the pass, but he couldn't play it quite quickly enough.
Beautifully weighted ball. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Offside.
Well, he doesn't need to make his movement quite so quickly there. Just let the ball be played into the space.
Firing it towards goal. And the keeper diving to thwart him. And they're going for the short one. Sadio Mane in the middle. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Routine for De Gea.
Well, Derek, this has been a really good performance, as you can see. They've created numerous chances, they're winning the game comfortably, and they could go on and score more. This could get really embarrassing.
Well, the outcome is a free kick here. But I think he knew that was coming. Yellow card it is.
Well, that was always going to happen. He needs to control himself now, otherwise it could get worse.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Just can't get it past the wall. And breaking at pace with menace. Oh, offside. How marginal was that? But the flag is raised. Jadon Sancho. Nemanja Matic has it. In the right place to cut out the pass. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Rafael Varane. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a bad pass it was. Oh, showing excellent vision. Well, it nearly worked out, and a fine interception. Takes the shot, and he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. And deciding to go short with this one. And Mane in the thick of things. Not messing around with that clearance. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Well, closed down straight away. And they have possession again. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. A very effective clearance. Firmino. Luis Diaz has eyes for goal. Danger averted. A quarter of an hour remaining here. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Well, a bit short with the clearance. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here it is again. And if you are going to clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. And they don't do that. It's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Extremely sloppy in possession. Playing advantage here. United keep it. Jadon Sancho. Running room galore for United. A fine block. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. And nicely struck. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. United regaining possession. The pressure was on Varane. A really intense pressure applied. And breaking at pace with menace. All hands on deck. Well, it stopped a promising attack in its tracks, and you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Effective challenge. Oh, showing excellent vision. The goal from Salah. It's strange when he doesn't score these days.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Matic. Well, nicely cut out. Salah, he's in here. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Henderson. Firing it towards goal. Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
Goal for Liverpool, number 66, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
And he read it superbly. Mane. Still not clear. On a time for composure on the ball. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Good use of advantage in United's favour. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? So, a corner here. And the referee has caught up with him following his indiscretion earlier. Keen to take it short here. Oh, yes! He's going to be proud of that moment. What purity of strike. Caught it absolutely perfectly.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he sets himself ready to hit this. He judges the flight of the ball perfectly, and what a sweet connection. That's a brilliant goal.
And that is all for this game anyway. It goes into the books as a victory for Liverpool. Mane.